Alright, so I just hope naririnig ako ng maayos na naririnig ba ako? Ohayo gozaimasu, Gatse. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. Good morning, class. Alright, so first I will be sending the link of our attendance for today's meeting. And also, one of the reasons why I want to use this platform because I have some videos that need audio kasi sa Google Meet hindi siya nagpe-play. So I'm going to use this platform for my class today. So first, kindly fill out this form that I will be sending. Yan, nakapin siya sa taas. So kindly fill out that form so that I can record all the students that are present for today's lesson. Okay? Sige. So I will be giving you enough time to answer the attendance. Ohayo gozaimasu. Minasan. Sir Ayop. Ay, sorry. Nakalock na naman. Sorry. Naka-close yata. Okay. Refresh nyo lang po. Paki-refresh lang po and then kindly click the form. Paki-refresh lang po yung yung link para po mag-ano. So before we start, may I request everyone to support this video by hitting the like button. Thank you. Okay, so let's start. As I can see, how many attendees? I already have 30 attendees na nandito. Alright. So let's start my discussion. Okay, so we're going to, for today's lesson, we're going to discuss, and I'm going to discuss the how to write hiragana characters. Okay, so we're going to practice writing hiragana characters so that in our next lessons, succeeding lessons, when I show you different hiragana characters, you will be able to read and identify each character and learn how to pronounce these um, characters. Okay? Para mas madali yung ating discussion. Right? Okay. So, first, ano nga ulit yung first set of characters na nandoon sa hiragana practice sheet natin. Hiragana stroke order, yung first column na nandoon. Anyone? Guys, you can answer by commenting or sending your comments in the comment box or the top chat box na nandito sa right side ng screen ninyo. Nababasa ko po yan. At nakikita ko po kung sino po yung nagpa-participate sa aking klase. So, may konting delay lang pero mababasa ko pa rin yan. And it is also recorded yung mga comments ninyo. Okay, so we discussed, or the first column that we have are the vowels, hiragana vowels. So we have a, I, U, E, and O. So I will be presenting a video that will discuss. Okay, I got it also from the internet. On how to properly write this hiragana characters. All right. Let me just yeah. So the first set of hiragana characters that we're going to discuss are the characters a, I, U, E, O, and the only consonant the standalone consonant, which is N. Okay, so in this video presentation, we will learn. Okay, kasama ako sa magsusulat because I have also this practice sheet. Ayan, nakikita nyo. And of course, as part of your completion also, you have to print out the practice sheet that I will be sending you. And for further information or instruction, I will discuss it also later after this discussion. Okay. So, ready? Are you ready to listen to this discussion?
This is a, I, U, E, O, a, I, U, E, O.
So again, we're going to discuss uh, these hiragana characters: a, I, U, E, O.
For each letter, you will see a hiragana model like this one. On top, you have the reading of the hiragana letter in the alphabet, in this case, A. The numbers that you see there, like 1, 2, 3, on these numbers you have the reading of the hiragana letter in the alphabet, in this case, order you should write that letter. The numbers that you see there, like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. On these numbers you have the reading of the hiragana letter. So you're going to hear 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. The alphabet letter you see at the ending of each stroke shows how to finish the stroke. There are 3 types of endings in Japanese letters. The alphabet S, for example, means stop, where you literally have to stop your pen. The letter R indicates release, meaning you gradually lift your pen and the tip gets tapered. And we have one more ending, release, which is indicated in the alphabet. You gradually lift your pen and the tip gets tapered. A natural and we have one more ending, release, which is okay, the first letter is A. Let me show you how to write it first. 1 stop 2 stop 3 release. This is hiragana A. As you can see, stroke number 2 is slightly curved this way. It's not a straight line, so your A shouldn't look like this. Also, stroke number 3 has a big round curve. Make sure it's wider than stroke number 1. You should have enough open space here and here. So your A shouldn't look like this. The next letter is I. 1 brush up 2 stop. Both number 1 and then 2 have a slight curve inward. Make sure that stroke number 2 is shorter than number 1. The next letter is U. 1 stop 2 release. Imagine a vertical line like this and keep both strokes centered on the line. What I mean is, be sure not to write your U like this. See, in this particular example, the first stroke is off center, right? It doesn't look right as U. So be careful not to write your U like this or like this. One more thing, these 2 strokes are not supposed to touch each other. So make sure that you have an open space here. So your U shouldn't look like this. The next letter is E. 1 stop 2 coming down and goes up again and you stop. Like U that we just learned, stroke number 1 and 2 of this letter also need to be aligned. So draw a vertical line like this and then check if both strokes centered on the line. Stroke number 1 and 2 are not supposed to touch each other again.
If both strokes centered on the line.
Here.
Stroke number 1 and 2 are not supposed to touch
Please pay
each other
attention
again.
to the ending of stroke number 3. You come down and then stop. What I mean is, when you come up here, do not do something like this. This is a tendency that I sometimes see among my students. I know it kind of makes your head looks cute, but please master the correct shape of this letter. Okay, the last letter in the 5 vowels in Japanese is O. 1. Stop. 2. Release. 3. Stop. Try to place stroke number 3 at the meeting point of these two lines. Here's the center line. As you can see, the first stroke is placed on the left side, not in the center. This is very important. If you place the first stroke in the center, you will end up writing your O like this, which is not right. In the correct form of O, the open space here is bigger than here. Okay, we have covered 5 vowels in Hiragana. A, I, U, E, O. Now, let's try this letter. N. N is the only independent consonant in Japanese. I call it independent because N is a consonant that is perceived as one sound without any vowel attached to it, which is not possible for any other consonants like K or S or T in my language. Let's learn how to write
Possible for any other consonants
It's quite simple.
like
1. Release. Hiragana N looks like a lowercase cursive version of H in English, but you must have triangle-looking space here. The alphabet H, on the other hand, doesn't have the wide open area between the base of the letter. See the difference? Also, make sure to give enough height to this part. What I mean is, please do not write your N like this.
All right, so now that you heard and you watch how these hiragana characters, baka sabihin niyo hindi ako nagsusulat eh. Ayan, nagsusulat din ako. So I also tried practicing my hiragana characters. So nagprint out ako ng practice sheet and tried to write also these hiragana characters. Alright. So on your hiragana practice sheet, so I will be requiring everyone in this class to print the hiragana practice sheet that we have. I will be showing you the where is that? Here, Okay. Saan na nga yan? Window capture. This one. Up. Saan na yan? I'll just look up for the Hiragana practice sheet that I have. This one. Hiragana writing practice sheet. Okay. Yeah. So on your Hiragana practice sheet, yan. Kikita ba yung ano ko? Yung cursor ko. Yan. On this practice sheet, I'll try to okay, so I want you to write your name on top of this last name first. For example, my name, Aureliano. Erwin. And then see, then your section, HM1, and the date of submission. For example, or date. Date? Wag na siguro. Wag na. Wag ng date. Ang corny. Okay. Next is, so, meron ditong yan. So here, ito, this box, hanggang dito sa may blanco, yan. So this is one set. Okay? So dito nyo ilalagay yung sa side is the alphabet corresponding alphabet for this one A. This is I. This is E. Sorry. I, U, E, O. Okay. And in each box, you're going to write each character. Ichi, Ni, sorry guys. Mouse lang kasi ang gamit ko, so mahirap magsulat. So lahat ng box na yan, you're going to fill it out with your writing practice sheet, writing hiragana, characters, mga ganyan. So pupunuin nyo siya, this one, yan. Lahat yan. And even this blank one. So, lahat yan. I-fill out nyo yan lahat. Okay? So, this one, I. I tried my best, guys. Mouse lang ang gamit ko. Alright, so, sir, the question is, ilan po ang i-print namin? At ilan po ang gagawin namin? Okay, so, may isa pa akong isa-send sa inyo na ganito. So, which is this one. Ayan, para may guide kayo. Ayan. So, in this practice sheet, meron niyang guide on how you write each character. Yan, may mga numbers yan. Ichi, ni, san. Yan, meron yan. Okay, then fill out niyo yan. Ito yung example. Nakikita ba? I think so, nakikita siya. Yan, nakikita naman. Okay, question. Any question, guys? Regarding this activity? None. Alright, sige. So, that is the first set of hiragana characters that you have to submit. Okay? Submission, I will post a notification on our Google Classroom on when to submit this hiragana practice sheet. Okay? And before before that, I'm going to discuss first the first three set of hiragana characters that we're going to talk about. And on top of that, okay, I will also discuss the different hiragana words that you also have to study. Okay, so in this case, yeah. So I have different hiragana words that starts from the vowels. So we have here ahiru, which means duck. Ari, which means that has in English is ant. Isu, which means chair. Nakikita pa. Mag-drawing na lang tayo. Red na lang para nakikita nyo. Yan. Hiru, duck. Ari, ant. Isu, chair. Inu, dog. Ushi, cow. Uchi, house. Ebi, prawn or shrimp. Eki, station or train station. Ito, this is very familiar to you. Origami, paper folding. And omo, parrot. So usually pag long vowel, as I discussed nung una nating meeting, kung mapapansin nyo, if you're going to read it in alphabet, so double O. But if it is written in hiragana, it's O, U, mu. Okay? So it's you. Omu. which means parrot. So we have here uh, another vocabulary words that you have to learn. Ashi, which means feet. Ase means sweat. Ishi means stone. Ito, which means thread. Usagi, rabbit. This one, familiar na sa inyo. Ue, meaning up. Uta, song. Eki, yan, ulit lang. Railway station. Eda, branch. Oni, demon. Snacks, okashi. And otera, which means temple. So those are the vocabulary words that you have to learn for the hiragana set or hiragana vowels. May narinig akong nag-message. Who is this? Okay. Question? Clarification? Should we move forward to the next hiragana characters? Any question, guys? Question? None? Are you sure? Okay. So we're done with the hiragana vowels a, I, U, E, O, and the consonant N. Now, the consonant N is at the page 10, I suppose. Yes, page 10 of the hiragana practice sheet that I will be sending you. So kahit ihuli na natin siya. Okay? So let's proceed to the next hiragana character. Hanapin ko lang, nasa na yun? Here. Okay. Oh. Okay, so our next hiragana set is from the consonant S group, which is sa,
Here's
shi,
the pronunciation
su,
of
se,
today's
so.
letters. Sa, shi, su, se, so. Sa, shi, su, se, so. sa, shi, su, se, so. Again, it's not sa, si, su, se, so. This is sa, shi, su, se, so. As always, each letter will be presented with a model like this. The number indicates stroke order. And I'm going to say the number in Japanese in this video, so you're going to hear 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. The alphabet letters indicate how to finish the stroke. The S here, this means stop. The R means release. And one more, B, this means brush up. Please watch the video for Hiragana a, I, U, e, o for more information about 3 types of stroke ending in Japanese letters. Okay, now on to the first letter, sa. 1, stop. 2, brush up. 3, stop. Remember, the tip of number 3 does not go beyond this line. So be careful not to write your sa like this. Also, just like hiragana ki, this is the route that your pen takes. Because of this, you may sometimes see the hiragana sa written like this. This is the printed version of this letter, and you are not supposed to write your sa like this. And just like hiragana ki, stroke number 1 goes up a little bit, but don't make it too steep. Your sa shouldn't look like this. The next letter is shi, a very simple looking letter that has only 1 stroke. 1, release. You have a nice round curve here, and then release your pen at the end. Just be careful not to write your shi too narrow like this or too wide like this. The next letter is su. 1, stop. 2, coming down and then release. The tip of stroke number 2 curves down towards the left and not straight down. However, please do not make it too curly. I say this because I sometimes see my students write their su like this, and it doesn't look right. One more thing that you must be careful with is the loop in the middle. It shouldn't look like this. The loop here is oval and has to stick to this line. So this is su. The next letter is se. 1, stop. 2, stop. 3, stop. Stroke number 3 goes to the right, and it has to end before it goes beyond this line. You have an open space here. And I need to talk about this part. In many places, even in some old Japanese textbooks, you may see a hook at the end of stroke number 2. It is okay to do so as long as you don't make the hook too large. However, I would say that nowadays stop here is way more common in the handwriting of this letter, se. The last letter is so. 1, round the curve and then stop. Here's the center line. Make sure that your so is standing straight up and nicely balanced. What I mean is, Do not write your so like this. See, this one is inclining and not standing straight. Towards the end, it has a nice round curve and stops way before it reaches this line. So you have a little bit opening here. By the way, you may sometimes see hiragana so written like this. The top part is written in 2 strokes instead of 1. But I recommend you to learn to write your so like this, as in the model, if this is your first time learning this letter. では、ここでひらがな。
Alright, so I was supposed to show you the K series. So let's go first with that. Okay. So next discussion, next set is the came from the K group.
As always, each letter will be presented.
Consonant K group. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko.
As always, each letter will be presented with a model like this. The number indicates stroke order, and I'm going to say the number 1, 2, 3, 4 in Japanese in this video, so you're going to hear 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. The alphabet letter at the end of each stroke shows how to finish the stroke. The S means stop. The R here means release and the tip of the stroke gets tapered. And then B means brush up. Okay, let's go over the pronunciations of today's letters. This is ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Okay, the first letter is ka. 1. Brush up. 2. Stop. 3. Stop. Be sure to place stroke number 3 nicely over the right shoulder of stroke number 1. This is too close and this is too far. The brush up ending of stroke number 1 marks the bottom line of this letter, and the tip of number 2 shouldn't exceed that line. You stop way before reaching that bottom line. So be careful not to write your ka like this. The next letter is ki. 1. Stop. 2. Stop. 3. Brush up. 4. Stop. Stroke number 1 and 2 are almost the same length and is slightly going up to the right. However, do not make these 2 lines going too steep like this. It doesn't look right. Also, this brush up is very important. It should naturally appear because this is the path that your pen follows, but you don't actually write that path in the handwritten version of ki. In some printed font of this letter, you may see something like this, the stroke number 3 and 4 completely connected, right? But you shouldn't write your key like this. This is the correct form of key. Make sure that your key has 4 strokes. The next letter ku is very simple. 1. Stop. That's it. Just make sure to keep the letter kind of tall and slender by placing it between these two lines. Some people say the shape of ku looks like the beak of a bird. Obviously, I'm not very good at drawing, but hopefully this helps you to remember this letter. Ku for cuckoo bird. Let's make him smile. Yeah, that's better. So this is ku. The next letter is ke. 1. Brush up. 2. Stop. 3. Release. Check your stroke number 1 and then 3. Number 3 is supposed to be slightly longer than number 1. Also, these two strokes are gently curved inward like this. So be sure not to write your ke like this. Sometimes I see my students write their ke like this. See the brush up at the end of number 3? I don't know why they do that, but please do not do it. No brush up at the end of number 3. It's release. So this is ke. The last letter for today is ko. 1. Brush down this time. And 2. Stop. Be sure to keep your ko tall like this one by leaving enough space in between. What I mean by that is, do not write your ko kind of chubby like this one. It shouldn't look like 2 hamburger buns, okay? Check if your ko doesn't look like this one. では、ここでひらがなを読んでみましょう。Let's see if we can read these hiragana letters now. I'm going to include some letters from previous lessons too, okay?
Sige. Yan. So, sige. Yan. So, sorry for that. So, let's try with this. If you can read the following hiragana characters from the previous video that I sent to you.
The first
So what is this character? Ki. Very good.
letter. What is this? This is ki.
This is oops. All right. Ko. Very good.
Ko.
This one.
I. Ka. A. Ke.
Okay. And the last one is N. How about this one? Oh, madali to. Ku. Alright.
Ku. What about this one?
Oh. Eki. Very good, Miss Aplacador.
This is eki. Eki means
A train
train
station.
station in Japanese.
Kai. Wow. Very good, Miss Filito. Aplacador Belindres. Akai.
What about this one?
Akai means
This is akari. Akai.
red.
Akai means red. 今度はひらがなを書いてみましょう。
Okay, hindi na
Now
natin
let's try
to...
writing these hiragana letters from today's lesson.
Ito. Mga writing practice lang naman to.
Write, kaki,
So our
kuke.
next lesson will be voiced sound. So voiced sound or dokuon came from that will be coming from the K group also. So kindly proceed listening and watching to this
Go
video.
in hiragana, you can actually spell G sounds. Compared to K sounds, G sounds a little bit heavier, right? In the linguistic term, they are called voiced sounds. We call them dakuon in Japanese. So this is kaki, kuke, ko. By using these letters, now you can spell ga, ki, ku, ke, ko like this. See the difference? What did I do, for example, to make the letter ka to ga? Right, I added these two tiny strokes to the upper right corner of the letter ka. We call this dakuten or tenten in the more common term, and with this tenten, the letter gets voiced. In this case, K becomes G. Let's take a look at the G sounds in hiragana letters one more time. This is ga, gi, gu, ge, go, ga, gi, gu, ge, go. So, how do you read this word?
Okay, so how do you read this one? Okay, so how do you read this one? Okay, nakita na akong tamang sagot.
This one has a G
Ka-i-ko.
sound in it. Right, this is ga, i, ko, ku. Gaikoku. Gaikoku means foreign country in Japanese. どうでしたか? How was today's lesson? We have learned kaki, kuke, ko, and also ga, gi, gu, ge, go. I know it's a lot of information, but I hope you had fun learning new letters today. Please keep practicing these letters regularly, even 5 minutes a day. That's the best way to memorize Japanese. letters.
All right. Any question? So, how many characters na ang na-discuss natin? So, we have the vowel sound, a, I, U, E, O, and then ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and we also have the voiced from K group, which is ga, ki, gu, ge, go. Okay? So, three set of characters na ang ipapadala nyo sa akin. Alright? So, continuing the characters from S group, which is the sa, shi, su, se, so, meron din siyang voice. Okay? Sige. I-present ko lang din. I-continue ko lang yung pinutol ko kanina. From the S consonant S, which is the sa, shi, su, se, so. I-forward ko na kasi natapos na natin ito. Let's try to
I'm going to include
read.
previously learned letters too, so see for yourself how much you remember, okay? Okay,
This is, what character is this? Se. All right.
first letter, what is this? This is se.
This one. Okay, correct. That is so.
So,
How about this one? Okay.
e. Sa.
This one.
Ke.
This is ke. This one. So, okay.
Su.
Very good. This one.
Ki.
Ki. And this one. Ito, madali lang to. Tinitingnan ko yung mga comments niya eh. Ki daw po. She. Very good, Miss De Vera. Hindi si. Okay? It's she.
Shi. This is not si. This is shi.
Oh, how do you read this one? Kisa, kasa, kasa. Sure?
What about this one? This is kasa.
Kasa. Right?
Kasa. Kasa means
Means umbrella.
umbrella in Japanese. Next one.
How about this one? Sushi.
What about this
Okay.
one? Right, this is su and then shi. Sushi. What is sushi? Yes, the sushi. Last one. What about
This one. Soy.
this one? This is o, so, I. Osoi. Osoi means late or
Means late or slow.
slow. 今度はひらがなを書いてみましょう。Now let's try writing this ひら
Ay, hindi ka na to ah,
Okay, now that you
so we also have another voiced sounds from the S group. Okay, so kindly
have learned
continue
how to write
listening and watching to
sashisu
this
seso,
video.
you can spell Z sounds. Do you remember what we learned in the previous lesson? We learned how to change K sounds to G sounds. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go in hiragana. How did we do that? Right, this is what we did. We added these two tiny strokes to ka, ki, ku, ge, go to make them ga, gi, gu, ge, go. You do the same with the S sounds. To make them Z sounds, you simply add these two strokes, looking like two dots, to each letter. Be sure to nicely place them at the upper right corner of the letter. These special markers are called ten. Okay, let's go over the Z sounds in hiragana. This is za, ji, zu, ze, zo, za, ji, zu, ze, zo, za, ji, zu, ze, zo. I need to talk about these two sounds here. In Japanese, we don't have Z sound and then Z sound. Instead of Z, we have G. And instead of Z, we have Z. Z and G. Z and G. Z and then Z. Z and then Z. Do you hear the difference? I'm a native speaker of Japanese.
Okay.
I'm a native speaker of Japanese.
wait lang. Mhm. Ayan. So in this voiced sound. So we have za, ji, zu, ze, zo. Okay, so there are exemptions in this voiced sound because they don't have z and zu in on their pronunciation. So they have za, ji, zu, ze, zo. Okay? Klaruhin lang natin yan.
So naturally, English Z and then Z sounds very hard for me to produce. I'm sorry if I'm not differentiating the pronunciation clearly. Don't worry about it too much right now, even if you don't hear the difference clearly. I just want you to keep this fact in mind that there is not Z and then Z sounds in Japanese. Let me pronounce the Z group in Japanese one more time. These are za, ji, zu, ze, zo. Za, ji, zu, ze, zo. Za, ji, zu, ze, zo. So, can you read this?
Okay. Can read this. Kaizoku.
Word? This is kaizoku.
Very good.
Kaizoku means pirates in Japanese. What about this one?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right. Su, zu, shi, i. Suzushi. Suzushi means cool temperature. And the last one.
Fast hands. Giza.
What about this? This is giza, giza. Giza giza means jagged or sharp edges like this. Giza giza. Can you say it okay? Giza giza.
All right. Ay, bakit? Wala. All right. Any question, guys? Do you have any question? So we discussed five sets of Hiragana characters. Again, it's a, I, U, E, O. Next is from the K or consonant K, it's ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. And its voiced sound from K group, ga, gi, gu, ge, go. And then from S, consonant S group, sa, shi, su, se, so. And its voiced sound, za, ji, zu, ze, zo. So those 5 sets of hiragana characters, you're going to print it and submit it to me. Okay, so before that, I'm going to give you the corresponding vocabulary words that you have to learn from this lesson or from this group. So from K series, from K group, so we have kani, which means crab, kasa, yan, nakita natin yan kanina, kasa, which means umbrella, kiring, so it's ki, ri, kirin, which means giraffe, kimono, kimono, which means their dress, kusa, which means grass, kutsu, okay, which means shoes in English, keki, so keki is cake. So as you can see here, hindi naman ganyan yung ke na tinuro ni Sir eh. Hindi naman din ganyan ang tinuro ni Sir na ki. Bakit kaya? Why is that? Hindi ganun ang tinuro kong wala sa writing practice sheet natin. What is the reason why? Kasi foreign language siya. Okay? So keki kasi because in Japanese they don't have corresponding word for cake. So it's foreign to them. So it has a corresponding katakana. So they use katakana characters to identify this particular word, cake, keki. Okay, so this is ke in katakana. This long line here, okay, it's not a character but an indication that it is a prolonged vowel sound, keki, okay. So ganun din sa coffee, it's kohi, coffee. And koala bear. Okay, So here are other vocabularies that you have to learn. Kabang, which means bag. Kagi, which means keys. Ki, trees. Kitsune, red fox. Kuchi, hindi yun car ha, mouth yun. Okay? Kudamono, fruit. Kushi, cone, of course the keki. Cake, keitai. Keitai, mobile or mobile phone. Keshigomu, which means eraser. Kodomo is child. And kocha, tea. And for the S group or S series, here. So we have here sakana, which means fish. Saru, monkey. Shika, deer. Shimaoma, zebra. Suzume, sparrow. Suika, watermelon. Semi, moth. Sebiro, sut. Sora, sky. And soba, which means noodles. Next, we have sake. Oh, familiar naman siguro kayo sa sake. Sa Japanese alcohol, kung ang Japanese may sake, ang Korea merong what? Ano? Paborito nyo? Soju. Okay, next. Sara, plate. Same, shark. Shichi, 7. Shingo, signal. Sumo, wrestling. Sumo wrestling. Sushi, our favorite Japanese dish. Senaka, back, part of the body. Seta, sweater. And sora. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Clarification? So I will be posting an announcement on when to submit your Hiragana practice sheet. And you also have to study these vocabulary words that I discussed and how to write it. It will be included to your prelim examination. Okay? Are we clear on that? So you're not just going to practice writing, you also have to memorize these hiragana vocabulary words or Japanese words that I presented to you. Question? Clarification? Meron po ba? Sir, sa 13 po exam. 13, not yet. I'll just have, check ko muna yung schedule ng mga teacher. Anong schedule nyo ng face-to-face? Na meron kayong face-to-face? Friday nga ba? If my memory serves me right, Friday nga ba ang inyong face-to-face? Yes, Friday. Meron sa afternoon? Meron ba kayong klase ng afternoon on Friday? One to 4 po. Sino ang teacher ninyo? Ng 1 to 4. Si Sir Chester ba? Si Sir Chester nga. Okay, sige. I will give you enough time to study this vocabulary words kasi kasama yan sa exam ninyo, including the first lessons that we had. Okay? But your writing practice sheet is the deadline will be on the 12th. Ayan, nag-set na ako ng deadline ha. October 12, Sir 1 up to 100 kasama po. Di ba? Sige, binigyan mo ako ng idea, Miss Kainglet. 1 to 100 ang gawin natin. But usually, ganoon naman talaga ang binibigay ko ng exam. Quiz. Exam sa mga students ko. 100. Para madali yung computation. So, if it's up to 100, the passing is 75. Okay. Printed po ang practice sheet na ipapasa. Yes. Kailangan po printed. So, the deadline, since Friday ang inyong face-to-face, Friday ko na rin po ipapa-deadline sa inyo. So, I will be in school on next week, Friday, to collect your writing practice sheet. Sir, wala pong tawad. Tawad. O, sige, pinapatawad ko na kayong lahat. Gawin nyo yung pinagagawa ko. Okay? So, ano pa? Question po. So, ganito. Sir, ilan po ang, ako may question. Sir, ilan po ang ipiprint namin? So, ito ay, for example, this character in consonant S, sa, shi, su, se, so. So, isa nito. Okay, yung may mga sulat na, nakaprint na. And so, yung blank writing practice sheet na sinend ko sa inyo, magpiprint pa kayo niyan ng 3 pa for this column or group. So, magiging 4. So, 4 pages ang each 4 pages each ng each series. Okay? So, for vowel series, Let's call it series, okay? Vowel series is 4 sheets, 4 na papel. Isa yung printed na merong sulat na, nasa na yan? Ito. Yan. For the example, this one, A, I, U, E, O. Okay? Don't forget to write your name and your section on top. Okay? So, A, I, U, E, O. And then, sa blank, yung walang sulat, 3 pa. So, total of 4. Pakita natin dito. Ito pala. Nakikita ba? Yan. Yes. So, first print, ito. And then, 3 pa nito. Yan. 3 copies pa nito. So, total of 4. So, we have vowel series, sa series, za series, ka series, at saka ga. So, taga-4. So, 5 series yan times 4 is 20 pages. So, 20 pages po ang marireceive ko na isasubmit nyo sa akin. Sir, 1 to 100 po diniscuss, hindi po. Ha? Ano ito, sir? Sir, yung 1 to 100 po na diniscuss, hindi na po kasama. Ha? Pakiayos nga po yung question mo, Miss Yasis. Ilang items po lahat ng exam? 100 items. Four pages each series. Kasama yung numerals sa exam. Yung sa writing practice sheet, hindi na. Japanese numbers kasama po sa exam. Diniscuss na natin yan, di ba? Buong 1 to 100. Yun ba yung tinatanong mo? Kasama po sa prelim exam. Ayaw nyo ba? Ayaw nyo bang isama ko yung 1 to 100? Sige, gawin na lang nating recitation yung 1 to 100. Gusto nyo 1 to 100 yung recitation na numbers? Ayaw. Bakit ayaw nyo? Sige, ganito. Sige. Hindi ko na isasama yung Japanese numerals na 1 to 100 sa prelim exam. Gagawin ko na lang siyang recitation ninyo para mas masaya. Di ba? Nakakabulol. Okay lang yan. Bulol din naman ng mga Japanese. Joke lang. Naawa ka, sir. Kaya nga, hindi na nga isasama sa prelim exam. Tapos na tayo recitation, sir. Di magre-recite ulit. Nakabaluktot na dila. Sama mo na. Sasama ko na. Sabi ni Miss Gadya, isama ko na daw. Sir, pa-dictate nga po ulit lahat ng coverage. Okay, coverage. Yung introduction to Japanese language. Okay? Introduction to Japanese language. Tapos, yung lesson, where is that? Yung Meishi no Kokan, yung exchanging business cards. Number 2, Tapos yung vowel series, sa series, za series, tapos ka series, ga series, and the vocabulary words from the series. From vowel, K, at saka S series. Konti lang yun. Nabibilang nga sa kamay. Introduction, exchanging business cards, yung mga names. Vowel series, K series, at saka yung S series. O, 5 lang. Pati yung vocabularies ng A, K, at saka S. 5 o 8. Okay na? At saka, you still have 2 weeks para mag-review kasi the following week pa ako mag-exam on the 20th. 21st pala. 21st is our examination. Okay? Dami. Talaga. Third year na kayo eh. 5 nga lang, sir, pero yung dila namin, sir, bulol-bulol. Tulad nga ng sinabi ni Miss Yuko Sensei, practice lang yan. Sakit mo siya, sir. 100 items lang naman eh. Kaya yan. Kaya yan. Any other question? Before tayo proceed? Okay, yan. Nakaganon pa si Sugano. Kaya yan. Parang humigop ng sabaw gamit. Grabe naman kayo. Compare yung 100. Talaga, Mr. Canyeso. Ano pa ang concern? May concern pa? Baka may gusto pa kayong itanong bago tayo mag-end? Di sa 21 din, sir, ipapasa yung practice sheet. Hindi nga po, next week nga po. Next week ang submission ng inyong writing practice sheet. Ilan lang yan? 20 pages lang yan. Tanungin nyo si Mr. Mendoza kung paano ako sila ginawa ng writing practice sheet. Kailan po recitation ng 1 to 100, sir? Siguro after na ng prelim exam natin. Pero syempre, magdi-discuss ako on the 13th. Tama ba? 13 at saka 20. Kasi marami pa tayong i-discuss. Nasa S series pa lang tayo. Meron pa tayong ta or T, consonant T, consonant N, H, M, Y, R, W. Marami-rami pa yon, guys. Kalmahan nyo lang. Kalmado ako. Sir, saan po namin makikita yung sulat practice? May sulat practice. Isasend ko po dun sa announcement ko. Kasama nung blank practice sheet. Nakakalunod naman, sir. Di umahon ka. Kailangan mo salbabida. Relax, ano lang yun, kalmahan nyo lang kasi. Ha? Kalmahan nyo lang ang ano. Take it easy, slowly. Okay? Practice lang. Basic lang yan, 20 pages. May 5 naman na grade. Oo nga naman, tama yon. May 5 naman. Tingnan mo si si Mr. Mendoza. At saka ang pangalan nito? Si Delphine. Oh, di ba? See you next year. Ayun yun, mas mahaba-haba tayong magsasama-sama. Char. Okay? 20 pages lang yan. O gawin yung 2 pages each day. O after 5 days tapos na kayo. Tama, hindi pala, mali pala computation ko. O 4 pages, one series per day. O ilan lang yan? 4 pages lang yan. O 5 days lang tapos na kayo. Advance kayo. Mindset ba? Mindset. Mindset lang yan. Okay? Ano? Yan na? Sige, ready ko lang. Oh, if you have, ikaw na lang. Ready ko lang yung attendance ninyo for your second attendance for this meeting. So while having I'm doing this, kindly ask your question. If you have other question, clarification to my lesson, sabihin nyo na para masagot ko habang nandito ako sa platform natin. Meron pa ba? Meron pa? Meron bang question? Clarification? O saan nyo ipiprint? Walang nagtanong. O, sige, sa ano na lang? Short bond paper. Short bond paper po ilalagay, ipiprint yung inyong writing practice sheets. And then, i-paperclip nyo na lang. Huwag nyo nang i-staple ha. Ayokong naka-staple yung inyong gawa kasi nahihirap. Well, huwag nyo nang staple tapos ilagay nyo na lang sa isang hindi, sige, okay lang naman siguro i-staple natin. Ano kaya mas madali? Kasi nahirapan din ako, ang dami masyado na envelope eh. Inisip ko. Sir, hindi ako naka-attendance kanina. Hindi ko ma-open yung link kanina. Na-open kaya nila. Late ka lang, Miss Gadia. Ano ba? Sige, ganito. Each series, for example, vowels na 4 pages, i-staple nyo na yon para hindi baka kasi magkalat eh. Baka sumabog, when accident happens, no? So, each series po paki-staple. So, 4 yan para mas madali ko siyang ma-checkan. Yan na lang. And then, ilagay nyo na lang sa isang, kahit sa plastic na lang na or if you have paper clip, wag nyo nang wag nyo nang i-folder or wag nyo nang i-envelope. Hindi nyo na kailangang i-folder or envelope kasi nahirap. At the end of the day, tatapon ko lang din naman yan eh. So, sayang lang. Para hindi na kayo gumastos. Paperclip na lang. Paperclip na lang or yung yung kinaklam or anything na 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 hindi siya kakalat. Okay? Huwag niyong i-staple lahat yung 20 pages Ayoko i-staple niyo lahat yung 20 pages. Taga-apat lang. 'Di ba? 4 sheets or 4 pages each series. No? So, apat na limang tag-aapat 'yon. 25 pala. Sorry. Tama ba? Vowels K, G, S, Z. Times 4, 20. 20 lang pala, sorry. Ano ba yan? Gutom na ako. Sorry. Nagugutom na ako. 20 lang, 20 lang. Tama, 20 lang. Basta taga-apat. Tas limang, basta diskartehan nyo na. Alright? So, if you don't have any question, I will be sending the second link of your attendance here in our sige, papalitan ko lang yung nakapin sa taas. Yan. Yan. Nakapin po sa taas nung chat yung second attendance po natin yan. So kindly fill out the form, and if you are done accomplishing the form, comment present so that I can end this live already. Okay? Paki-comment na lang po, present or done. And so, if you are done accomplishing the form, thank you so much for attending my class. Arigatou gozaimasu, gakse. Arigatou. Arigatou. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu, gakse. See you next week. Bye-bye.